Welcome back, guys. So this is continuation of the last video I posted on Janang. So on this video, we're talking about how the um oppression will happen. Turns out that also Anirudh have finally found out that Janak actually is not pregnant and that actually she has a tumor. So now let us continue, guys. Don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't, as we jump straight into the video of today. The episode starts with Anirudh asking the driver to take him to a temple. I think also before him going to the temple, Janak actually had a complication in the surgery, and the doctor are saying that she might not survive, right? The driver says, I don't understand. He says, my wife is in danger at the time of her delivery. I had to pray for her and she is fine now. Your wife will get fine too. And he says, I want her to get safe. Driver says, once she gets fine, you keep her along. And he says, I'll keep her with me and never hurt her again. Driver asks, did you guys fight? I lose to her and go back to her because I'm afraid to lose her. She's very nice. Anu says, my wife is also good. Driver says, you love her a lot. It will heal her. Anu says, I never told her that I love her. I did wrong with her. She's a very nice girl. Driver says, don't get sad. You have already reached the temple. Anirudh thanks him. Anirudh comes to the shop and asks for puja item. The man says temple is getting close now. Anirudh rushes to do the prayers. Also, the priest asks him to come at 4 p.m. Anirudh says that I have to do puja. My family member is in hospital fighting for life. Let me go. The priest says it is time for Devdas to take rest. Wait for 4 p.m. Vinayak says that we should cross-check this. Shishi says that I asked Guruji to find out. Ashi says Anirudh's attention is on Janak now. He doesn't even love me again. Vinayak says no. He has gone to help Janak. He says that this started when you went to Kashmir. It started Uvashi and Janak. You stopped Anirudh for helping Janak. He was helpless to marry her. He is good man and he has done this thing which I couldn't do for 24 years. Anirudh says that I'll do this puja. The priest stops him and scolds him. The driver comes and Anirudh is much worried. Priest says that if I shout then everyone will come. The driver and Anirudh try to convince the priest. The priest says that you can't do this puja at this time until the Bande Pandit comes. Andrew says, I can do the puja. Priest says, you want to please Devtas by dismissing tradition. Andrew says, I will do the puja. My devotion has truth and strength. Priest asks, for whom are you doing this for? For your child? Andrew says, no, for someone whom my life and death depends on. She is my wife. He takes few peppers, won't decide about us. Janak is my wife. The priest asks, is your wife ill? Andrew says yes. The priest says that I will do your puja first. Wait till 4 p.m. Andrew says, I don't know if she'll even be alive in the next 5 minutes or not. Please do the puja for me. He cries. The priest says that I can understand your feeling well. Come with me and do the puja. Take the blessed flower, touch your wife's forehead. Anirudh prays for Janak and Ashi asks, what couldn't you do 4 years back? Vinayak says, ask your mom. She says, I don't know. Maybe you wanted to become Anirudh. He says, you know about the incident I'm saying. Ashi says, I came to talk about Anirudh. Do you think he is right to go to Janak? Anyways, I'll skip these people because their drama is irritating. I'm skipping to Anirudh, who is not admitting. Can you people say how he's not admitting Janak is his wife? Anirudh keep crying and praying and say, God, please return Janak to me. Don't snatch my love away. God, that is Mahadev. I love Janak. He prays to God to return Janak to him. Anirudh cries and prays. Aditya says that outside Peppers, Janak's life is in danger. It doesn't matter who side Pepper to save her life. I beg you, doctor. Doctor says, come and sign. Anirudh gets a blessed flower. Priest blesses them. Anirudh thinks that I love you, Janak. Anirudh thanks priest and goes. And also, doctor says we need time to arrange the ventilator. Also, the progress is like none. Aditya asks, will she leave us? Doctor says miracle can happen. So doctor discusses the case and they says there is no sign of improvement in Janak. Her pulse is swelling. And we pray for Janak. Driver says that it will take time. I will take others' routes. Aditya hears the doctor's word and cries. And he is on the way. He records his talk with the driver. He sees a flower in his hands. So it turns out that the tumor that she has actually became worse, that they have to like do emergency surgery to operate on her, and she isn't even really pregnant. And you guys, what do you think? Do let me know in the comment section. If you also want me to update or continue this episode or update about Janak on pregnancy, so track, also let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye.